Welcome back, y'all. I haven't made a video in a few weeks. I'm sorry. I was busy with work and then I got really sick. And then the Master Chief Collection came out and I was playing that, so I just haven't had time to sit down and record. But I should be getting back to my usual schedule and I'll be uploading more often like I used to. But let's get on to today's topic, and I want to talk about season 2 in Gears 5, or Operation 2 as they like to call them. Did Operation 2 save Gears 5? To a lot of people, Operation 2 was going to be what either made or break Gears 5. The player base was already declining. People were starting to leave because they weren't happy with the way the Coalition was handling cosmetics and just the overall status of the game. Well, with Operation 2, I personally believe that not only did it, save it, but it brought the community back, because personally, I've actually been having a lot easier time finding games, and I play on PC, so it was already pretty difficult to begin with. But before Operation 2, it was actually kind of difficult to find a game. I was sitting in lobby for close to 10 minutes sometimes, on a good day, 3 minutes at most. But now that Operation 2 has started, it could just be that it's the beginning of Operation 2. As of right now, I get into games in less than like 30 seconds. But I want to talk about some things that they changed for the better that I think is, showed that they are indeed listening to the community. And the first one being the Tour of Duty. At least the rewards you earn by ranking up, and I think we can all agree that these rewards are far better than Operation 1 rewards. In Operation 1, it was full of banners and marks that nobody cared about. But in Operation 2, I think you get up to 7 characters, which is one more than previously. So it's not a big spike in skins, but it is an extra skin we get, and these skins are actually really good. In my opinion, far better than the skins we got in Operation 1. And not only do we get more character skins, but we're also getting way more weapon skins. At least from looking at the Tour of Duty, I'm hoping that you get full weapon loadout skins and not just separate skins for one weapon. But still, there's quite a few weapon skins in there, and there's executions in there, so that is actually really cool, because previously the only way to get executions was by buying them in the store or getting them in other means. But now you get executions in the Tour of Duty. And possibly one of the best updates to the Tour of Duty is the fact that we can now earn iron through it a lot more frequently. Operation 1, there was only 2 ranks in the Tour of Duty system that gave you iron, and they were in like the last 5 ranks, and I think you only got 150 iron. Well, now it's way more prominent. I think you get iron like every 5 to 6 ranks, and it starts off small with 50 iron, and then it builds up. But by the end of the Tour of Duty system, you should have 500 iron, which is essentially a free character or a free skin off the store, because a lot of people complain that everything is too expensive. And in my, I still think that some of the stuff is a little bit too expensive. But yeah, 500 iron can get you a character if you're having a hard time unlocking characters or just don't have enough time to grind out the character, or a weapon skin, or a weapon like skin loadout, or just a character skin in general. So I think that was a really good addition to the Tour of Duty system, adding more iron. And not only are the rewards better, but it's actually a lot easier to level up, or at least rank up in the Tour of Duty system. There are some things that I would like to see improved that still need changing, and I'll get to that in a little bit, talking about the dailies. But as of right now, it's actually really easy to rank up the Tour of Duty. Previously, in the last season, people were complaining that it took too long and it was too grindy. Well, there are tons of challenges now. There is, I think, almost twice as many challenges as there were in Season 1. So you have way more options of playing the game the way you want to in order to unlock these stars to rank up the Tour of Duty system. And not only that, but if you have Boost equipped, you get double the stars for your dailies. Previously, the only way to unlock double stars was waiting for special events on the weekends, but now you can have that all the time. Now let's get back to the point where I was talking about things that do need changing that I would like to see improved. And dailies. If you've played Gears 5, the dailies are going to be the fastest way for you to earn stars. These are the challenges that you get once a day. You get 3 of them, and then you can re-roll them to get 3 more. But as of right now, you get challenges that you cannot complete. For example, I got one where it was to get, I think, like 5 eliminations with Baird or something along those lines. I don't even have Baird unlocked. I'm not gonna get Baird unlocked maybe for a couple more days at the pace I'm playing. So it's actually it's basically that daily is just taking up space, and I'm missing out on stars there. So that one point I do think needs changing. That by far is something that they should take a look at, because it is halting a lot of players' progress in the Tour of Duty system. But as of right now, that's really the only complaint I have with the current Tour of Duty system. Other than that, I think everything else was an improvement. And as I mentioned Baird earlier, I want to talk about the new characters. These new characters, in my opinion, are also way better than the characters introduced in Season 1. Everyone's favorite, Lizzie Carmine. We got Baird, and then we got two Locust characters. Last season we got Swarm characters, but now we got two Locust characters. Actually, we got Rom, so I guess he was a Locust character. But yeah, Dramad and the Locust Drone, they've become fan favorites quickly. Dramad, I did not know who he was. He was, I guess, from the comics, but man, does he look cool. And not only are the characters cool, but they changed the challenges you need in order to unlock them. So you still need to buy a totem, and you still need to complete 5 challenges to unlock them. But there's at least variety in these challenges now, so it doesn't feel like it's stale or a bit of a chore by grinding for these characters, because playing naturally you're going to get 60k XP. I don't think that's the problem. The problem with the old totem system was that every character had essentially the same missions in order for you to complete to get the character. But now these missions are changed up, and I think they're actually a lot more interesting, and it helps from grinding characters. It helps from keeping it getting stale. So now it actually feels, like an accomplishment. And while Operation 2 has been out for about a week and a half, so I haven't had time to play through everything that was added. As I said, I was a little bit sick and I was busy with work and other things. But so far, what I've played is actually really great. And I want to talk about Free For All because I am absolutely loving this game mode. It's what's being played in the background right now. But it's so crazy, it's hectic, you gotta keep moving. I think this is a great addition, and again, I'm finding games rather quickly. Within a minute or so, I find games in Free For All. And I'm just hoping that they bring more maps, because they only introduced 3 maps, which it's not bad, but obviously I would like more maps for Free For All. And I'll talk about Free For All in its own video, because I do think it deserves its own video, because it's just that good of a game mode. I know a lot of people have their issues with it, but again, I'll get to all that in a video coming up sometime next week. Overall, I think Operation 2 was a great step in the right direction for the Coalition in Gears 5. As I said, it's still a little bit early to say if Gears 5 was saved. I like to think that Gears 5 was saved with Operation 2, but it at least brought players back to experience the Operation 2, and I can tell that there are a lot more players playing now, and that the community is at least somewhat happy with the direction that Gears 5 is going compared to how it started back in September when this game came out. And I'm just hoping that it stays in this path. I hope that Gears 5 keeps going in this direction, because I'm definitely going to keep playing it after Operation 2 came out, and I saw that there was a lot of good changes. So I'm really happy that this is happening. But anyways, that's all I have for y'all today. If you enjoy my content, please leave a like, subscribe, and I hope you have a good one. Catch y'all next time.